Hello and welcome to my garden and the dinosaurs who live there. I hope you've all had a fantastic Christmas. It is the 30th of December today, so I just have time to fit in a little December garden tour before we move into the new year. So let me take you around and show you what's happening in the garden just now. So the first thing you can see that's different is that the deck has got this sitting on it. This is one of my Christmas presents from my lovely husband. I did ask for it, he didn't randomly go out and buy me it. And this is a new compost bin. It's pretty huge. I can't remember how many litres it takes, and 600 by the looks of it. It's obviously only sitting on the deck until I can put it into its final location, but there we are. Nice big compost bin. So I built that this morning. Looking over here at the vegetable truck on the deck outside the kitchen. I've cleared that away. There was some bits and pieces that just needed to come out, and I have put on my big cloche that is now heating up, at least half of it, and my aim is I'm starting some lettuce indoors, and my aim is to ultimately get the lettuce in here. Looking around at the deck, ignoring the compost bin, there's not that much happening. If we just go over to these beds here, I've not touched them. I can tidy these up. There's actually a couple of spring onions and a little sorry looking lettuce sitting there. This one's much the same, and the one over here has got some little turnips that are coming on slowly. Looking at the table, I've got a couple of lettuce remaining in the left hand black pot there. The middle one, I've got some garlic in. That one is, can I see it from here? Germador garlic. We can see the little white tag there. Nothing appearing yet. And there's nothing, there was some lettuce in that other tub, and nothing much to speak about in the others. Couple of little pots of spinach that have been like that for a couple of months now, but still surviving. I'll see if it grows on. I might actually thin it out to give the thinnings to the chickens or the quail, and we'll take it from there. Down here we've got some more Germador garlic, and you can see that it's coming up, which is lovely. And in the background there you can see some little quail. Yay! Oh, they've all run away. Where are you? When did I plant this Germador? 16th of November. And it's just peeking through the surface, which is fine. Here's some more spring onion that are hanging about. Don't know whether they're meant to be out in the winter time, but at this point, but they're surviving. And if I just swing round here, in this big black tub, I've got some of the Japanese overwintering onions just starting to peek through the surface. And over here we have some elephant garlic, but not doing anything right now. I did have some tomatoes in this little raised bed, but I've got some new raspberries, so I've put them in here. So this one is called Tulamine, and there's actually 5 in here right now, but the 2 at the front are just sort of healed in just now until I can find them a final location. So I've got 3 raspberry canes there. Probably a little cosy, but needs must. And I bought another raspberry. This one is called Polka. And we've got that in the bed that I had the celeriac in. And then over here we have some purple sprouting broccoli and some chard that are, yep, growing away, doing fine. In this next raised bed, I've got some of the Japanese overwintering onions, and they're continuing to grow fine. And just if you look through, if you can see through the mesh, there's a little window box style pot at the other side, and that's got some more onions in. Then this raised bed has got some more purple sprouting broccoli, and I think there's a little bit of chard in there as well. And then around it we've got some troughs. This is Mikolov garlic. I can just see one of them popping up, or a couple of them actually. Mikolov. And yes, the squirrel has been in having a dig around. This one has got Carcassonne garlic in, and again, you can just see there, just starting to come through. And over here we've got Picardy white garlic in that trough. It's not showing itself quite yet. Then we've got a mishmash of pots here that some of them need tidied, but two of them have got leeks in. I can't remember what variety, unfortunately, but they're not very big, but they're growing, so that's fine. That's fine. And then on this little table here, we've got a nice sage and a couple of little pots with some more onions in. Not a lot happening in the beds. Down in this raised bed we have some more elephant garlic in this, Mikolov garlic in here. So I'm expecting this should pop its head up at some point. And then at the back there we've got some perpetual spinach. And then in this little bed we have, in the left hand side, some more Japanese overwintering onions, and in the right hand side there is some elephant garlic in there. Now, some time ago I talked about my azalea, which it almost instantaneously it gets leaves, and certainly when it gets flowers it gets ransacked by black fly and then ants harvesting them. I was going to kill it. I might actually have killed it, but basically don't laugh. That's it. That's all that's left of it. I wouldn't say I hacked it back, I cut it back, but there's not a lot left there. So if it doesn't come back, it doesn't come back. And if it does, I'm going to put some sticky anti-ant stuff around the little trunks, and I'm going to see if we can get it to actually do something this year. Or I should say next year, because we're still in December. So don't laugh at that, but that's how it looks. My Mahonia, on the other hand, is looking glorious. It is about, 7 foot tall, and look at all those beautiful yellow flowers. It is lethal because it's very jaggy. I just impaled myself on the leaf. It's sore. It is lovely. Lovely architectural plant, and the flowers are amazing. And actually, I was watching a video by Pag the Drum. Have a look at his YouTube channel, it's great. And he was showing his Mahonia, and there was lots of bumblebees on it. Or a few bumblebees on it. And at this time of year, that's amazing. I haven't seen any bees on mine I'm much further north than he is though. But yeah, it's looking great. What else have I been doing? I gave a bit of a trim to the buddleia. It could have another trim in the spring, but for now I just got rid of the dead flowers and tidied it up a bit. Oh my goodness, look at that. Have you been following me around, Robin? This robin is literally within touching distance. Hello there, beautiful. I just noticed him there. Oh, you're in the buddleia. You're in the buddleia. What a gorgeous little boy. Now, he's not daft. When he sees us out with the chickens, he's always hovering about because he knows that the chickens get the odd treat, a biscuit and breadcrumb and so on. So we always put something down for him. Oh, he's wee. Lovely. What else? I think that's just about it in the garden. It's looking a bit sorry for itself. I've still got some of the sunflowers. Very dead, obviously, but still hanging on in there height-wise that I really need to chop down. There's quite a lot I need to do in the garden, but I'll just take it easy, just doing a bit at a time as each weekend comes upon us. Now that's quite nice. That's a cornus, a dogwood, and it's got very yellowy orange stems with sort of red tips. That's quite stunning at this time of year. I have another couple of dogwoods. Let's go back down here. There we go. There's another one there. And they just sort of stand out and give a little bit of a sparkle in an otherwise quite plain garden. So let's have a look in the potting shed now, because there's some stuff to see in there. So, hopefully you can see, some time ago I sowed a number of sweet pea seeds. And what I did as a little trial was I prepared the seeds in different ways. So one batch of seeds I sort of scarified, I sort of scratched away part of the shell so that that's meant to sort of hasten germination. Another batch I soaked in quite hot water for an hour. And another batch I didn't do any prep, I just sowed them. If we just have a look. So what we have, these were the scarified ones. So these 2 rows were the scarified ones. These were the ones that, what does that say? Oh, nothing. I can't read my own code. These had nothing done to them, and these 2 rows were oh sorry, I've got that wrong. These 2 rows were soaked, these 2 rows were scarified, and the 2 rows at the end weren't prepared in any way. And then we've got a little row here that has a mishmash of just some seeds I had left. So they all look just about the same. These are all Hilda's Mix sweet peas, and I was kindly given these by Alan of the Dawn Chorus plot. He had a fantastic load of sunflowers this year from these Hilda's Mix, which were given to him by a friend of his, and he had so many seeds he quite offered to give some out to anyone that was interested. So it's Hilda's Mix, so they're all the same seed, and they look as if they've come on more or less the same. I didn't catch it in time on video, but actually the scarified ones came out just marginally ahead of the soaked ones, then followed by those that I hadn't done any prep. But as you can see, it's affected just how quickly they germinated, but very quickly they have all caught up with one another. I'll need to turn this around actually, because they're starting to lean towards the sun. the sun, the light. There's no sun. What else I've got in here? I've also got some other types of sweet pea, and I didn't do any prep at all. I just popped these in. So we've got balcony purple here, and there's a few just starting to come through. These ones are Malloy, and there's nothing happening with these ones yet. And I've got some in toilet rolls. These were just a mix, and nothing happening with those either. So yeah, so sweet peas are coming on, particularly the Hilda's mix. I might put a few more in actually. Oh, actually, now I think about it, I've got some more over here as well. What are they? Blue. Oh, it's a blue mix down there, and they are just starting to peek through as well. So yeah, so I've got a few. I'll maybe put in a few more because I got some seeds given to me at Christmas, and we'll see how they go. I'll keep you posted. So that was a quick whiz round the garden on the 30th of December. Lots of promise, things starting to come through, but obviously it's a time of year when there's not that much happening in the garden. But yeah, that's all from me for now. I don't think I'm going to fit another video in between now and New Year. I'll try, but if not, I'd like to take this opportunity to thank everyone who has been following my channel, and particularly those who have subscribed, and I love hearing your comments, so thank you so much for that. And I would like to wish you all a very happy, healthy, fun 2020. Bye bye for now. Bye bye.